Welcome to the Catskills, a small section of upstate New York that I've called home for the last 5 years. Today, I'm taking you inside what it's really like to live in this beautiful corner of New York. My name is Megan Avery, and I'm a real estate agent with Keller Williams, upstate New York. So the Catskills are located a couple hours from New York City. The actual Catskill Mountain region is in southeastern New York. The area is known for its scenic beauty, drive zone country roads, tree-covered hills, gorgeous valleys full of abundant farmland, and all kinds of quaint, small towns and villages. The Catskills, or the Catskill Mountains, are located about 100 to 150 miles northwest. You kind of head up and then it goes to the west, about 100 to 150 miles. And the Catskill Mountains are actually part of the Appalachian Mountains. The region spans parts of Ulster County, Greene County, Delaware County, and Sullivan County. And the Catskills are bordered by the Hudson River to the east and the Delaware River to the southwest. The region has a rich artistic heritage, including the Hudson River School of Painters, which was founded in the 1800s. And you probably also know that the Catskills was home to the 1969 Woodstock Festival. One of my favorite parts about the Catskills and living here, and one of the many reasons I moved here about 5 years ago, is all of the outdoor activities. Hiking, skiing, bike riding, and just spending time in nature. So today's video is kind of just talking about the Catskills in general, and one of the things that is my favorite part about living here is the Catskills Scenic Trail. This can be found more in the western part of the Catskills where I live. So the Catskills Scenic Trail is a 26-mile multi-use path that follows the former Ulster and Delaware Railroad corridor through Delaware County. It stretches from Bloomville to Roxbury, and the trail kind of meanders through farm fields alongside of the Delaware River and actually passes through a bunch of small Catskills towns, literally through the yards of people who live along the trail. It's pretty great. It's a hard-packed surface and very, very gentle grade. It's wonderful for walking or running or riding your bike, cross-country skiing, and in the winter, you'll often encounter snowmobiles as well. So the access points to the Catskills Scenic Trail, you can get on it really anywhere that the trail crosses a road. So there are access points in Bloomville, South Courtright, Hobart, Stamford, Grand Gorge, and Roxbury. And the trailheads, they offer parking and a convenient starting place to explore no matter what activity you decided to try out. So living here in the Catskills means, of course, waking up to beautiful mountain views with the mist over them. You can hear owls and peepers at night. And then there's, of course, the shoveling the snow in the winter. It's a life deeply tied to the rhythms of nature and to the seasons. But it's not just about the outdoors. It's about a slower pace, knowing your neighbors, supporting local shops and businesses, and trading rush hour for quiet mornings. So compared to the cost of living in New York City, it is much more affordable, but the cost is rising. Real estate here has actually become pretty hot, especially since the pandemic pushed a lot more people to seek space and nature outside of a bustling city environment. Reliable internet is still a little bit spotty in some areas, And the other thing is you're definitely going to need a car if you live here. The Catskills have long been a haven for artists and writers and creative. Towns like Hudson, Catskill, and Livingston Manor are buzzing with art scenes, good food, and weekend markets. And some of the smaller towns close to where I live, like Stamford, Roxbury, and Margaretville, have adorable coffee shops, unique gift stores, and specialty shops. And I personally love thrift shopping, and there are many in the area. Is living in the Catskills perfect? Not quite. Winters can be long. It is June 3rd and I'm wearing a sweater. Things close early. Cell service is hit or miss, but the trade-offs are peace and quiet, wide open spaces, and a connection to the land. And a kind of calm that's hard to find elsewhere. So, the question, is living in the Catskills right for you? If you crave community, creativity, and the quiet hum of nature, maybe it is. Thank you for joining me, and if you're dreaming of a mountain life, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your questions in the comments below. And if this sounds like the kind of place you'd love to call home, give me a call and we can chat.